the process by which the email said the Biden administration was using to approve the autopen. The House Oversight and Government Reform Committee will hold a hearing with Washington's mayor, City Council Chairman and Attorney General next week on oversight of the nation's capital, it announced this morning. The hearing Thursday will examine the council's soft-on-crime policies, juvenile crime, law enforcement's response, and general oversight of the city, the panel said in a news release. The committee advanced several D.C.-related bills this week, including one that would codify Trump's executive order creating a task force to focus on crime and beautification in the district. The capital has seen crime rates drop since Trump surged federal law enforcement personnel and National Guard troops into the city. Mayor Muriel Bowser, a Democrat, said the district would revert to the status quo after Trump's 30-day takeover of the city's police force expired earlier this week, but she said federal law enforcement would remain in the capital. The House Oversight Committee and President Trump have sent a clear message to D.C. officials. It's time to make our nation's capital safe, James Comer said in statement in the release. All Americans should feel safe in their capital city, but radical left-wing policies pushed by the D.C. Council have created an environment for truancy and violent crime to flourish. Former Biden Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre arrives for House Oversight interview on autopen probe. The House Oversight and Government Reform Committee is holding a closed-door transcribed interview with former White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre as part of its investigation into the use of autopen during Joe Biden's presidency. Jean-Pierre arrived at a little before 10 a.m. and did not answer press questions. Chairman James Comer, RKY, told reporters ahead of the interview that Jean-Pierre was, intentionally, one of the last people in their investigation because of her book about her time working in the Biden White House. We believe that she's written things in the book that are going to be of interest to our entire investigation, Comer said. We've seen a lot of reports, and obviously we have the emails that have surfaced in the last week that would suggest that there was a process that the Biden administration was using to use the autopen that was in direct conflict with the Merrick Garland Department of Justice, and the process by which the email said the Biden administration was using to approve the autopen are inconsistent with many of the depositions and transcribed interviews that we've gotten thus far from this investigation, so the Kentucky lawmaker said the committee will release the transcripts from the interviews once all the depositions are finished. Secretary of State Marco Rubio will travel to Israel this weekend to discuss with officials the latest developments in the war in Gaza, the State Department said today. In Israel, he will convey America's priorities in the Israel-Hamas conflict and broader issues concerning Middle Eastern security. Reaffirming the U.S. commitment to Israeli security, State Department Principal Deputy Spokesperson Tommy Pigott said in a statement. He will also emphasize our shared goals, ensuring Hamas never rules over Gaza again and bringing all the hostages home. The visit comes at a moment of high tension for the longtime allies following Israel's attempted assassination of Hamas leaders on Qatari soil earlier this week. Israel's strikes in the middle of peace negotiations to end the war in Gaza have outraged Qatar, a key mediator in the war, as well as other key U.S. allies in the region, and the Trump administration has attempted to distance itself from the action. The unilateral bombing inside Qatar, a sovereign nation working very hard and bravely taking risks alongside the United States to broker peace does not advance Israel's or America's goals, Dorothy Shea, the acting U.S. permanent representative to the United Nations, said yesterday at an Emergency Security Council session. Trump told reporters Tuesday that he was very unhappy with the Israeli strikes.